I'm Chris, this is Darlo to the Prem, episode 59, and we have two, which are now going to be potentially tricky away games. First up against Aston Villa, and then Everton, and we'll see how we get on. Right, so we've had a bit of a busy January, a bit of a reshuffle, a few players that come in. We've signed Josh Nappen, a striker, 23-year-old Belgium. He's played 6 games, 3 starts, 3 off the bench, and has a goal. And he's got a goal also in the FA Cup. So it's a slow start for him, but I suspect he will fit in and will start scoring as and when we start playing a bit better. Then we signed this one. It's a wonder kid. Everything was going so well. He started brilliantly, and then he got injured. He was out for 2 to 12 weeks, but we'll see how he comes back. 2 starts, 2 goals, 7.45 average. So it certainly was a pop to start with. Hopefully he will pick it back up. We then picked up Nazaro Favali. It was a fairly cheap deal. He doesn't look too bad, but he just needs a bit more experience. So we have actually sent him out on loan. And then our most recent signing on deadline day was Niels Alsen. He's had 1 start, and he certainly looks like an upgrade over our other centre-backs. So to compensate for that, we have sent out a few players. We've got Jace Fitzgerald. Deadline day went for 5.75 million to Burnley. Catrino's out on loan. Like I said, Favali's gone out on loan. Enzo Lafitte, again, another loan. And then Remy Race is just a youngster. So, all in all, we've improved the squad a little bit. But January was appalling, really. We won in the FA Cup against Dulwich Hamlet. And I'd have been very disappointed hadn't we done that. We obviously had to walk over against Spurs because everyone else does that. Then we have been on a sort of a poor run. We had the Liverpool defeat away. We lost in the FA Cup to Newcastle. Came home, absolutely thumped Palace, and that was Kamara's game. He scored twice. Things were looking up. Then we played Brentford, and we were just appalling. The only word for it. And we followed that up with a nice 1-2 home defeat against, at the time, 17th place Wolves. So now we've got an away game against Villa today, and then we'll jump to the Everton game. Okay, so here we are then. Teams picked. Belixar's in goal. Rollinson, Olsen, Montilio, and Jeffers make up the back 4. Egley, who's been recalled on from loan, and Agudelo are our defensive midfielders. And we've got Darlo, Burns, and Gomes in behind Nappen. So it's basically the same team that played and lost to Wolves. Hopefully today they show a bit more desire and don't pick the bad pass. We conceded 2 bad goals, really. One was a back pass from Burns that went straight to their bloke, and the other one was just a through ball that we just seemed to lose the man. So we rested Jack Quint after the 5-0 defeat against Brentford. He actually came off in that game. He was not great. I made all 5 substitutions in the first half. It was that bad. 3-0 down after about 36 minutes, and then conceded a 4th in the first half. And it was like, I'll try everything I can. It really was just dreadful. And it's not improving today. But it's a tricky tie against Villa. They may be lower up than us in the league, but I think that little early season, well, the first half of the season when we've come up, we've had the advantage of teams not taking us too seriously. We've had the promotion bump where we're playing that a little bit better. And I think that's just run out now. It's a decent squad in the most part, but we just need, I don't know, a little something here and there. We need a spark. Perhaps I should have recalled Scully from loan or something. This Burns in the shadow striker role just isn't working out too much. Lewis Gomes, who's on the transfer list because he's not been great, was simply breathtaking there. To be fair, it's a good ball from Burns. And not a bad finish from Gomes. But it'll be straight out the side as soon as the young German is back fit. That's alright. I was going to say, if that was his shot, he would have been substituted. Oh, we've done it again. We're trying to play the sexy short corner. That was a great ball from Rollinson. Played it back to himself. I'm certainly hoping next season our strikers who have been here for 6 months to a year will be a little bit more settled. Spraying the wrist. Marvellous. The Colombian international. Ooh. Goalkeeper is injured. Oh my gosh, what are we playing at? How many of these? Oh, that's a good save in the end. But we played ourselves into trouble there. It's just terrible. Nappen's not having a great game. We'll get Trevor on. Everyone else isn't too bad at the moment. No one's really overly tired. Let's give him a bit of a focus, shall we? It's great watching us take long throws when we haven't got anyone who can take a long throw, or take a penalty, or take a free kick to come to that. We've got some seriously poor players in every set pieces. Gomes has just run himself in. Oh no, that's alright. I'll let him off. I was about to berate him. And Darlo's not done too much there. I'm afraid to make too many changes. Just leave it like that for the time being. They're going to break through eventually. You know what? Let's just change that to a more balanced. Let's just go pragmatic. We've got a 1-0 lead at the moment. I'd rather try it. Oh, I won't even finish the sentence, will I? Okay, I'm not too impressed with going on that one. Blanky blank. Jacob Ramsey. Right, yeah, okay. Let's just go back. You can just be a fullback and you can defend as well. And that's that will give MacArthur a game. I'll put one more sub. Tina, come on, oh, I can see us conceding now. Let's fire them up. Here we go. Pathetic long throw. Charlie Patino's on the field, so we get it. I have to say, wow. That's a set piece that actually worked. And to be fair, it's Burns again. Like I say, he's been brilliant. Oh dear. And now my shout of fire up has come in. Perhaps we just needed Patino's experience. I won't criticise Burns anymore. I'll just keep them. But Patino's come on and changed this game. His long throw routine has scared the opposition. Bit of calmness. Bit of creativity. Wow. Burns 2 assists and a goal. And man of the match. The sound you hear is me reversing. Right. We will now, I'll play the other game, the Fulham game off camera. And we'll be back for the Everton game. Unless, of course, I change it and we go for the Man. Let's change it and let's go for the Man United game. Let's face it, nobody's really interested in Everton. So we'll see you after a couple of games when we're back for the Man United game. Right, so here we are back to the Man United game. The team for today is Belixar in goal, Rollinson, Olsen, Montolio and Jennings as back 4. And we have Egley and Patino as our defensive midfielders. And Darlo, Nappen and Kamara in behind Burns. So just swap Nappen and Burns around. Burns seems to be scoring a few more goals. He can adequately play the advanced forward role, so we'll do that. It's in line with thinking that we might have to change the midfield. 3 central midfielders in. So we'll see how it goes today and go from there. It's really a test for Burns. But it's the big man UFC game. Licenses are available from FM25. So we lost to Everton in the last game 2-1. We weren't great. But we beat Fulham. So it's not a bad little run. If we can get something out of this one, even better. It's not going to be easy. And actually, I'm Mount still playing for Man United in 2032, is it? First highlight, a long range free kick. Oh, Martinez is still around, isn't it? Tino in today because our Man United. Oh, Kamara, our 20-year-old German wonder kid scores. So Patino starts today because our loanee from Man United is obviously ineligible. So Kamara robs it, takes a shot, deflection, goal. Beats of Restes. quite a dull first half for highlights, but if we have a second half similar, we'll take that right now. Napping and Burns aren't really doing too much there. Let's switch them around. Let's see what we do there. Hopefully this is just the highlight for the substitution. It's at times like this when we realise just how light we are in midfield. We're giving away another penalty by that, so that's 3 and 3 or 3 and 4 now. And Man U are back in the game. Mason Mount scores his 757th goal for Man United, no doubt. And we don't need to see that. Let's encourage them. Burns and Nappen really aren't playing out, so Dragon can come on there. Mids come on there. That's it. Keep us a bit further forward. So this is basically the plan going forward. We have these. And Darlo looks rather tired. Bring him off there. Hoyland and Maynard come on subs. It's annoying. They're centre back. Try to sign him in the summer. Let's get the last sub done then. Okay, I think I'm in Rollinson. My encouragement really worked, obviously. Hoofed it long. Unfortunately, Mount. Oh, dear. Can we hold out? I doubt it. Yeah, didn't think so. Well, I would say it's unfair, but no. They've been rubbish in the second half. That's the worst possible. That's almost offensive. Hobbitt's on the bench. Yeah, disappointing. I don't know what to say. That was rather rubbish. Hey ho, we'll leave it there and we'll see you again soon. Thanks for watching. Hello.